Okay, we got more Twitter drama. Yippee, hooray, or X if you're... Does anyone actually call it X? No one calls it X. Anyway, so someone made a little bit of a post on twitter.com that Secret of the Mimic copied Poppy Playtime, which, I mean, like, they say that, oh, similarities, but you know what they're insinuating with all this. Like, anyway, let's actually get into the actual meat of the video. Okay, so I don't want this section to take too long, because I don't want it just to be Poppy Playtime didn't make this, Tyler didn't make that, but I'll try to do this section as fast as possible. Okay, first off, Poppy Playtime did not create the concept of buildings or factories. They also didn't create the concept of vehicles that move you to different places. They're not even the same thing, not the same size, not the same kind of vehicle, not even the same kind of track. How is this similar? What are you even on? They don't even crash, like one crashes, one dies. Okay. Also, Poppy Playtime didn't create the concept of a character dying to heat. I say dying to heat because one gets dipped in lava and, well, doesn't die, while the other one gets set on fire and dies. One chase ends at the fire, the other one doesn't end at the fire, so I don't know why you're saying it's similar. Like, this is like, hey, they both have lights, or a character gets hit by a door. It's dumb. It's really... Also, Poppy Playtime did create the concept of being blocked by hands. Pretty sure that's a concept that's existed for most games, I'll be honest. Also, Big Top's hands are actually random, so yeah. Okay, I think that might be all of the really dumb what. Oh. Do I even need to explain any of this? Like, Poppy Playtime did not create the concept of white women. If that is true, that, hey, your first game had white women in it, it would be like, I don't know, like, Security Breach, and if we're going really far back, Clock Tower or whatever, because you can't copyright the concept of white women. That's not how that works. And again, that is concept art. That wasn't in the finished game, and still, they didn't create the concept of white women. You can't just say, oh, this concept art looks kind of similar. Not really, at all. What are you on? This is so obviously just bait at this point. Like, they're not even hiding at this point. Also, if you're wondering why I'm even making these videos, because people are defending this, which, why? How? So it is necessary to debunk this. Next we got up was, like, the basement, which, yeah, they're very different. Like, one's a torture basement, one's just a basement. There's not really anything, like, torture about it. Like, there's slight abuse with the Mimic, but that's kind of... Well, I'm not really sure where Edwin broke the Mimic's legs, but that's the only kind of abuse I could see being here, and the rest is kind of just wishy-washy. It's very loose, kind of like most of these things. Not very solid at all. But do you also know what else is not very solid? This. I don't need to explain this, like, yeah. Okay, let me say the line again. Poppy Playtime didn't create the concept of bricks. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this. Like, anyway, we're on to the Mimic and the Prototype. They're not the same. Like, the only similarities I have is they're somewhat mechanical and mimic voices. That's it. Prototype is organic in origin, and, well, we assume they use somewhat a bunch of toys stitched together into a giant chimera something. We're not 100% sure, but we do know what the Mimic is, and we have a full character instead of just a hand like the Prototype. Anyway, that's basically it. They function very differently. Prototype is basically nowhere, only shows up like near the end. It's like for a big reveal, while the Mimic just shows up everywhere for the entire game. So yeah, okay. Next we have another character who has slight similarities, which is Jackie and Boxy Boo and Mommy Longlegs. Okay, mixing in two characters makes this even more like watered down, because it makes it seem less solid than it really is, which it's not solid at all. But this makes it look even less solid than it originally is. So yeah, especially on that Boxy Boo one, which they have basically no similar color scheme. Like, oh yeah, they have a bit of red. Like, one's red, orange, and mostly white, and the other one is almost entirely red and blue. Yeah, they have some similar colors, but how they're distributed is completely different, and their designs are completely different. Now we go to Mommy Longlegs. I mean, if you take off the legs, maybe not really. Like, they're pretty different on all fronts. The only similarities they have are like they're a girl and have stretchy limbs. That's it. Gosh, all of these are just horrible. Ugh, can't believe some people actually believe this. Okay, so we're on the final stretch now. All we gotta do is talk about this. Yeah, no, they're different. I mean, how are they different? Well, one is a simple brain jar, the other one is, I guess, a copy of a human. They're not really the original. They more or less just think they are, or well, they have some memories on them, but they kind of... Okay, they're not the original person, but they're just robot versions of the original person. They're different. Also, the other one actually fights you, like the doctor, and the other one just doesn't. Not really, they close doors, but that's kind of it. Anyway, on to the final and one that I actually do believe could be actually, well, copied or inspired. The cardboard cutouts. Yes, this is the only one I actually believe. Again, yeah, Poppy Playtime didn't create the concept of cutouts, but they're kind of similar, you know? I mean, they have different functionalities, like the Poppy Playtime one is meant for lore, silly bits, and referencing Markiplier for some reason.
Some kind of musically memorable stuff? Is this last?
I know when your birthday is! June 28th. Make a wish! Happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you!
Okay, alright. Well, I'm assuming that you just Googled that because that's pretty public information.
I know when your birthday is! June 28th.
You have a nap. You just stay down there. You know, you stay there. Come on, Poppy. I want to speak to the manager of this establishment. I want to speak to somebody about this. I'm gonna breach of privacy. Whee!
Okay, I think that's it. I can finally finish a video. Yippee! Hooray!
Nobody